India is one of the world's largest importers of fossil fuels. But did you know that the country has risen as Europe's top supplier of refined fuel, surpassing even Saudi Arabia? So what happened? What geopolitical, economic and market factors led to this? And how did India become Europe's top supplier of refined fuel? News9 Plus Decodes. To put it simply, this is because of the Russia-Ukraine conflict. When Russia invaded Ukraine in 2022, Europe was quick to impose sanctions on Russian crude oil. Before the conflict, Russia was Europe's go-to source for refined fuels. However, with restrictions in place, Europe had to turn elsewhere to meet its diesel and jet fuel demands. Enter India. A major crude oil importer and refining hub, India redirected its refined products to Europe. Since then, India's fuel exports to Europe have surged, recently crossing 360,000 barrels per day, a volume that positions it at the top, even ahead of Saudi Arabia. But where is India getting all this crude oil? In a single word, Russia. A major reason for this are the steep discounts on Russian crude oil due to Western sanctions. Since 2022, Russian crude has been flowing into India at reduced prices, allowing Indian refiners to keep costs low and boost output. With a higher processing volume of this cheap crude, India is able to export competitively priced refined products to Europe. Now this arrangement seems to work for everyone. Europe is getting its energy security, Russia gets its oil revenues through indirect channels, and India rises in global energy markets. But how exactly has India benefited from this? This scenario has generated significant economic gains for India. Indian refiners, including major private players like Reliance Industries, have expanded their operations to meet the increased European demand. This surge in exports has bolstered foreign exchange reserves, improved India's trade balance, and provided new revenue streams. Also, Indian refiners have gained a competitive edge over European refineries, which face higher crude oil costs due to limited access to discounted Russian oil. So what lies ahead? For now, things seem to be working to India's advantage. But looking ahead, India's role as Europe's primary refined fuel supplier may be influenced by a range of factors, including the stability of global oil prices, EU policy shifts, and potential changes in Russian export strategies. Should Europe continue to rely on India, India's fuel exports will likely remain strong. However, political developments like renewed Western pressure on countries purchasing Russian crude oil or stricter regulations on indirect Russian oil imports could complicate these dynamics.